Hello! You've seen the thumbnail, you know what this video is about. Collectibles and video games. But not just that. Has it gone too far?
I don't know if you remember a couple of months back I played Ico to see if it was as good as I remember, which it is. What was fun is while I was playing, I kept finding myself walking around looking for collectibles. And there aren't any in the game, but my modern gamer's brain has trained me to look for collectibles. There were certainly earlier games with collectibles. The Tomb Raider games on the PS1, I don't know if you'd call it collectibles, but there were secret areas with health packs you could find, or maybe a gun in advance of the story. But they weren't really collectibles, they didn't add up. The first game I remember that had collectibles that actually amounted to something and added up was GTA 3. I'm sure there were games before that did it, but in GTA 3 the more parcels you collected, the better weapons you unlocked. I've not got anything against collectibles per se. I think when they're done right, they're great. In Witcher 3 you collect Gwent cards to play a sub-game. Brilliant. In the Fallout series you pick up bobbleheads along the way, which gives you stat boosts. Again, great. I think one of the best implementations is in BioShock, where you picked up the recordings that actually enhanced the story as you went along. It was brilliant.
These sad saps. They come to Rapture thinking they're gonna be captains of industry.
In Borderlands, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, the pickup's good, it's a dice, and every time you get a dice, you get a better chance of getting better loot. And for a looter shooter, that's kind of what you want. The only problem is that I found myself getting missions and then would get distracted looking for the dice and then forget what mission I was on. I know that's me choosing how to play the game and not necessarily the game's fault, but it kind of got in the way. And it's a good game. Gotta love a game trailer with baby metal being used for the backing. Love it. And then we come to Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga. It's the reason I'm making this video. It's a good little game, it's fun. But the actual levels are quite short, and then you've got the hub worlds where there's collectibles. And by collectibles, I mean a lot of collectibles. They claim it's their biggest game ever. See? Told you. And it probably is. But only because of the amount of collectibles. You've got 225 mini-kits to collect, 119 ships, 380 characters, 135 level completions, 19, I don't know what they are, 45 upgrades for the characters, and then 1,166 Kyber blocks. That comes to a total of almost 2,100 collectibles. That's mental. That means this game is just a collection game. The actual gameplay is secondary to collecting everything in the game. It's gone too far. Or is it? What do you think? Is it a genuine game element? Do they put it in there just for filler, to pad out a game? I know one thing, people don't go around collecting random tokens in the real world in the hope of getting a prize. Anyway, I'm off now. Got to go and get my McDonald's Monopoly tokens somewhere in this scary wood.